Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia. By a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Davis. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get. Gets a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
And fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Green. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hokies will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. It's a seam wide open. All out of space. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll call for the fair catch here. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Drones. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Florida State 7, Virginia Tech 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Defense not showing press coverage. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down. They're taking to the air. Good completion on the out. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Drones. Fires complete on the crosser.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. Wide open on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 or the 11.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Take over. 1st and
10. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got the 1st down and more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to...
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bugs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. The quick out. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida State.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield. It's Drones. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Florida State. Defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. They're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
scores. Dropping back, it's Drones. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. They want to be physical here. Corner's going to give them room. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Lots of running room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Drones. On target over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Florida State.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webster. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fair catch called for and made. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Third quarter with the score, Florida State 24, Virginia Tech 7.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Hey, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. To throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Virginia Tech, 7.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. And the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. That's caught, it's White. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. It's White. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win. But still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Drones. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, to play the quarterback position, you do have to have a short memory. And this quarterback would love to have some throws back. He's thrown a couple picks already, but he's still out there taking chances and trying to make some plays for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Heath.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter. perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Working on the right.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle and screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Trying to find the end zone. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They got Zippo-Zilch on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.